Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Frank with Frankly Horse Racing, and we're going to talk about the Grade 1 Alabama Stakes coming up this Saturday at Saratoga Racetrack. It's not a very big field. It shouldn't take that long to get through it. Quite honestly, opinion-wise, the fields I've seen at Saratoga are just kind of bumming me out this year. The Travers coming out only has a few horses in it. It could be horses are afraid to run against the Derby champion, and probably right now the best horse in training, I think, or not. I don't know. There's no Baffert horses. There's no Cox horses. But the bottom line is, I just don't know where the product's at. I'm looking for races to review for this week, and just for me, and it's my personal opinion, I don't see a whole lot. I think the CAWs and everything else, racing needs to get their shit together right now. Take a look at that. But that's a story for another day. Let's talk about the Alabama Stakes. The Alabama Stakes is at 1.25 miles. It is, let's see, what I say, Saturday. It's presented by the Keeneland Sales, which clearly generate a lot of revenue. That's another story where I think the bottom half of horse racing is definitely being pinched out. But anyway, the purse on this is $600,000. Again, 1.25 miles on the dirt. Let's take a look at the Timeform pace projector. We've got picture-wise, the 6 looks like it's got an easy lead. But let's go look at the numbers. The numbers showing us, yes, Lacara has a tremendous pace advantage in this race. So to me, if nobody can get out there and get any pressure on her, they're in a lot of trouble. But let's take a look at the numbers and see how it pans out. Number one is Margie's Intention. Again, we're using the Timeform model here. Margie's Intention is a Brad Cox horse. Irad's up, and of course, he's riding phenomenal just like always. Coming out of a Grade 3 at Delaware, in this horse here, just class-wise alone, is going to need to take a big step up. Her numbers, her top end's a 103 on the Timeform factor, and that was at Pimlico, which tends to, I would say, get a little skewed higher numbers in a lot of cases. Let's move this over just a smidge and see if we can't make this a little bigger. But anyway, so the Pimlico numbers tend to come a little bit higher in a lot of cases when I'm handicapping. So on those, I'll take it down just a smidge. I'm still trying to make this fit a little better, but it doesn't want to pop. There we go. All right, let's go with that. Anyway, I don't do a lot of editing, so what you see is what you get. This is me. So Margie's Intention, again, the number one horse, Cox horse, Irad, a lot of positives. Let's see where she matches up class-wise and speed-wise. Her top end's a 103. Cox is another horse in here who really flopped last time out. I thought it was going to be this horse and Lacara last time, and I don't know if it was the slop or something was wrong, but she just ran terrible. Draw a line through that, and I'm handicapping like that never happened. So I loved the pattern of this horse. She kept padding her numbers, running close to the same, not really increasing, but she wasn't really going backwards. And actually, as bad as her race was last time, that wasn't a big backwards number, except she did have that one skewed 116 that I was very impressed at Churchill Downs. I thought I was going to get that same race the next time out at Saratoga, but she flopped. But good cheer, numbers-wise, class-wise, absolutely fits in this race. But let's see how she shuffles out as it goes. She is going to be coming from off the pace and spotting Lacara a pretty sizable advantage on the front end. Number 3 is Kinsey Queen. I hit her pretty good over at Oaklawn. She dipped to 3-2 late, but it was okay, and I almost got her at 7-2 in this race back here on the 13th. I like this horse. She fights. She runs all the time. I've only got one line through race here this year that I'd like to take out, but she's top ended at a 105 in an Oaklawn race, and I haven't seen improvement since then. She actually has gone backwards since then. I think Kinsey Queen's got a huge step to climb here. I do like Junior Alvarado being on top. But yeah, just the horses we've looked at already, man, she's a total toss to me there. Let's look at number 4, Nitrogen, who people love this horse. I love this horse. I love her improving progression on the turf. The slop race, she went out there. She was just by far the best horse, and the slop clearly didn't bother. The question is, against better horses on the slop that are on the dirt, that are dirt horses, how is she going to run? How much more can she step up in this race? Her 111 still is not as good as Good Cheer or Lacara in their last race at Saratoga, and this was winning by 17 lengths. I think Nitrogen is a great horse, very good young filly, but I think she's got some stepping up to do if she's going to beat the top end here. But man, there's nothing bad to say about this horse. Cassie and Ortiz are having great years, and she's definitely a player. She's definitely a player. Number 5 is Queen Azteca, coming from overseas. First time. She is a dirt runner, so this is very good. She's been running mostly over in Maidan in that area. So, how do those numbers translate? What has she been running against? We don't really know. On me, I'm a wait and see on a lot of these. Other people are a lot better than seeing the overseas talent. I watch some replays. She runs good. I don't see anything like overly powerful. So on this one, I'm a wait and see, and probably will use in tries and supers, but nothing more than that. And you're not going to get a lot of supers. There's hardly any horses in this race, and one scratch probably takes that out for sure. Hell, I don't even know if they're going to have one with 6 horses. Lacara is the next horse, number 6, another Cassie horse. So you got Cassie. This one's got Dylan Davis up, who really has ridden her pretty good. She did not run well in that Churchill Downs race. I didn't like her at all that day. I just didn't think it set up well for her. There was other speed, if I remember correctly. But last race, she came out. I did like her, but man, I didn't think she had run that good. She loved the slop. She controlled the race. And if she does that again, I think she's going to be very tough. She's got a 116. If we throw out that 108 at Churchill, that Good Cheer won and looked fantastic, you can see a beautiful pattern on Lacara. At a street sense, should have known she'd run good on the off track in a lot of cases. But distance won't be a problem. She's got good breeding. So let's get back to how I see this race. And I do see number 6 Lacara being the horse to beat here for sure. It'll probably be between her and Good Cheer, clearly for favoritism. I'm leaning on this one on top, even though I think Good Cheer is a great horse and easily could win this race. But I've got a horse that can control the pace, and she's got not a kind of advantage on the front. She's got a huge front end advantage in this race. So I'm going with the 6 Lacara. I'm going with 2 Good Cheer underneath, and then whatever. But I'm going to hammer that exact, and I'm going to hammer it straight. Depending on how it's paying, maybe turn it over. Because Good Cheer, I see her coming back with another good run. But I can't look away from the front end advantage that Lacara has. This is Frank with Frankly Horse Racing. I haven't put out a lot of videos in the recent weeks, but I've had health issues. Along with some of the racing isn't where I thought it would be, but I apologize about that. We'll try to keep getting more out. I go through these stretches where I can do things and then I can't. So it is what it is. Cancer does stuff to people, and I appreciate you watching. Anyway, again, let's go with the 6 over the 2. We're taking Lacara and her huge front advantage over Good Cheer in this one here. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now.